Beloved ones, the energy potential you are all in, right now is simply magnificent. We see you and we see so much progress. So much evolutionary change happening within you and within your world. There is a much greater awareness of one's innate divinity within so many more people. They may not use that exact wording, but many more people are starting to realize that they have value. That they are worthy. That even though family systems and worldly systems may have conditioned them to feel less than, or to feel badly about themselves, and or the way they are naturally. More and more people are starting to realize anything which denies this value isn't true. People are waking up to the realization that perspectives that diminish anyone's value and worthy are expressions of someone not in sync with who they truly are, someone who also got these messages and internalized them, and then is passing these views along to others. Both are true. Each of you have innate value, as you are. And each of you are worthy, meaning you deserve love, respect, well-being, resources, connection, opportunities for expression, freedom. And more people are realizing this. It may be a challenge to really believe it, internalize it, step into it and embody it. But the awareness is there that the way many of you have experienced these aspects of your lives has been all upside down for a very long time, and there is tremendous energy being liberated in these many freeing shifts. And a great deal of relief. For those who are awakening to their inner connection and to their own ability to love, this time of change is opening up wonderful new potentials. There is the possibility now, for the first time, to totally clear the energy of feeling bad about yourself. It is possible now, for human beings to feel a kind of pure and beautiful self-love without in any way diminishing the love that anyone else is worthy of. There is, in this, a growing awareness of the sacredness of all life, and we find this tremendously beautiful. Of course not everyone is there, or moving into that yet. But a lot of you are. A lot of you are really feeling the underlying connection and the underlying truth of your oneness with life itself and your innate significance. This is a cause for tremendous celebration and for spending time each day centered in this knowing. Feeling your way into the underlying connection that each of you have, with all life. Feel that. Feel that and sink deeply into it. It is wordless, in many people's experience. As Ailia feels for it now, there are no words, but it is a specific state of orientation and connection and being, feeling the oneness that is all and knowing you are of it and resting there. This can nourish you so deeply. The more you do this, the more your life can flow. The more you do this orient to the underlying truth of your being, the more you can shine true. Be you. And a huge and significant aspect of the infinite falls into place, on earth as any of you do this. In this way of being. Feel the flow of love and life and breath and being expand and continue to propel you through the moments of your experience. It is beautiful to behold, too, the trust and feelings of security and safety that you are in when you are aligned like this, and aware of this and then allowing yourself to be, continuously connected in this way flowing. You may not be aware that you are feeling safe, or secure, but we notice this in a big way. We see and sense how you shift out of fear, when you root into oneness. We see how your flow expands and your body is refreshed when you are aligned with this underlying truth, and in this way of being present, you are aligned with your divine self, your true self, all that you are, and so, good things can come to you. You're in a state of allowing, of receptivity and openness. Divine ones, you have come so very far. Feel this and smile. What we are sharing are huge indicators of change at deep levels. Take to heart the reflections of your evolutionary expansion and elevation that we are sharing with you now. Let yourself enjoy the journey and the remembering that you are embodying. Nothing is more useful to you than being aware of the truth of your being. Nothing. And that is why we recently shared the energy of Source Truth * with you. For that energy furthers this. Opens it up more. It may seem like such a simple thing. Of course conceptually you may know that all life is connected, even, or that all life is unified and one. But it is different to actually know it. Live it. Flow as that awareness. It is a different experience to actually rest into the knowing and the connection with the oneness. To be in a state of felt unity. Aware of it, and enjoying this connection. And there are many levels of realizing this. For there are many levels of ascending into the infinite oneness. And you are starting to move through the frequencies into the ones where unity and significance are established, and your entire energy system embodies this. And which each level of realization about who you truly are and the unity of life that underlies everything, you anchor into a new level of presence. Ailia feels like the idea of shining true, which we spoke of recently, isn't new. That she's thought about it for a long time. Felt the familiarity of it, for a long time. And she is wondering what is different now, about this. We are glad for her asking. We are glad for all of you being in touch with your own inner discernment and asking for the insights and shifts, the expansion and perspectives that help you to grasp the significance of things you are feeling and sensing. Here's the thing that makes all of this so big right now: you are becoming capable of living unity. Of flowing unity. Of living the truth of your being. Of shining true. You cannot grasp it from the words, can you really? But it's an experience that now that we've pointed to it, you will notice it more readily and it will be significant to you as you do. So that is why we've been pointing to it, saying what we can and continuing to talk about this. The point is, beloved ones, you're starting to live in a really different way. You're starting to live in an expanded state of multidimensionality. Aware of your localized humanity, but no longer being or feeling separate even in that identity, even when you're focusing on what you might think of as very worldly things. You are always, now, in conscious communion with all that is and all that you are. Unity consciousness is much more actively present within you and more consistently being expressed through you and by you. And even though those words sound very simple, the implications of actually now being able to live this are significant, and a huge milestone. So if it helps, realize too, that the changes you have all been accomplishing, allowing, creating, summoning, integrating, embodying, using to transmute and transform who you were into who you are now, have happened so many times. In such natural and graceful ways, even though at times, so many times this has all felt really challenging. Nonetheless, you've continued, you've moved through it and done it. And now you're here, we're going inward and drawing down the light that lifts you and aligns you with who you truly are, and feeling the energy of your presence, and repeatedly remembering the oneness that underlies everyone and everything, is natural in how you live. All while going about your day-to-day life. Washing your hair and face. Making breakfast. Walking the dog. Weeding the garden and shopping for groceries. Loving your friends and family. All the while, you're doing each of these things with a state of presence that has come so very far from who you used to be, and it's happened so steadily and so incrementally, that you really don't see the huge leap that has already been made. But we do. And we are beaming with joy, for you and shining the light of our loving knowing to you, in a passionate and enthusiastic focus, so that you might light up and feel your own beauty, and really, really, really know, I am divine. And I know it. You are and you do. And you belong. And, you are abundantly, generously supported. Life is taking care of you. And all is well. All is well. All is well. Take this all, very deeply into your heart and feel the joy there, of all that you are, in unity with you, celebrating this. We love you so very much. We are complete. I am Archangel Michael with Ailia, Asherah, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Serapis Bey, Mother Mary, the Galactic Dragons, the Andromedan High Council, the Arcturians, and the Council of Radiant Light. We bid you a most beautiful day.